Taurus, how are you guys? I hope that you're all doing well and staying safe and being careful. Thank you so much for being here with me for your love reading for July. If it's your first time to my channel, my name is Lynn and this is Passionate Heart Tarot. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. All right, Taurus, so let's take a look and see what is coming in for you guys for July. How is your love life looking? What do we need to know? Let's see what Spirit shows us, all right? But before I begin your reading, I just want to take a moment to invite the white light Holy Spirit into your reading. All right, Taurus, let's see what is coming in for the month of July. Let's see. Interesting energy. Leo is here, so you guys might have Leo in your chart, or you could be dealing with someone that does. The overall energy that's coming in is like making things right, but there's like this energy of something from the past that's coming back that you might want to like feel like you have to fight it to keep it out. That's why the energy is funny, because it's so contradictory, because I see where an offer is coming in, right? Someone who's bringing such romantic energy to you. But then there's like this air of deception. And then there's also like, there's a strong possibility that someone is going to put their very serious connection in jeopardy. So they might want to be careful if they have any kind of temptation around them. That's important. And I think that for most of you, your person is gonna decide, or you're gonna decide, Taurus, because you might be the one who is being tempted in this way, being torn in this way. You might decide that, you know, I don't want to treat anyone the way that I wouldn't want to be treated. I see someone from the past who's like fighting to come back into your life. And it's someone who, when they were in your life, caused a lot of destruction. It was not something, I mean, it could have been okay at first, but then I do see the energy of how things got really torn upside down. I wonder if some of you like strayed from your connection to be with someone else and you found that it just like devastated things around you, or if that's something that happened with you and your person. So the energy that's here is I see someone is like scrapping, like digging, fighting to come back into their life. Like, even there's a lot of unwanted attention here, a lot of like smothering this person, sending them a lot of messages, trying to pull them away. So you might find that you know that that's your energy and you have someone who's coming back around from the past, and they could be very tempting to you. Or if the shoe is on the other foot, it's important for you to know, Taurus, the way that I can see that someone is like trying to pull your person away from you. So that's very, very important for you to know that they are like really doing a lot of tactics, trying to come across as very romantic. This is energy from the past, and it's looked at as very negative. Could be the way that you look at that whole experience, or it could be how your person, and if they've made mistakes, is looking at it now. Because I just see where there's just like this energy of romantic competition that is here. People trying to interfere. Someone's trying to interfere in your connection. And I can see where it's something that caused a things to really get destroyed before. And I wonder if you've given them a second chance and tried to build things back up. But I still see that person's energy like lingering around. But I know that it's tempting, and I don't say that to insult you in any way or like imply that you're lacking in some way and therefore your person can be tempted away. That's not what I mean. I just see that energy is there. But then again, I also see how it's like being fought against, it's like it's unwanted, but it's still there. I can see your person though being in this energy of choosing happiness, which is you choosing to keep the balance. It's funny because this card is at the bottom of both decks that I'm using. Choosing to not treat someone the way that they wouldn't want to be treated, because I see the energy of like maintaining balance. It's crazy because this energy is so contradictory. That's how I know there's like a temptation and there's like a pull. Because it's like back and forth with the offer, kind of seeing it, wondering if they should take it. And then I do see for some of you though, like lies being told here. Lies being told, and someone who, because this is a very serious connection, Ace of Pentacles, could even represent a marriage for some of you. I see like the temptation that's there and the possibility of someone putting their relationship in jeopardy. So if you'll know your history with this person, and if you're taking this reading as a sign, especially if you've been wondering if something is going on, I see that there's a lot of temptation around your person in the connection. And then again, I also see the way that this person is very manipulative. The one that's trying to interfere between the two of you, they're very manipulative. So they might even, be saying these things to your person about how they should walk away from the connection with you and come to them, how they would make them so happy and blah, blah, blah. I just see like where there's so much pull, someone being pulled in another direction and like trying to fight it. I see though like a lot of happiness that's here. So for many of you, it's the way that they're gonna choose the happiness with you over the manipulation, over this person from the past that's like, and it's funny because like what Spirit is showing me is like the way that this person is like clawing, trying to get to them, really trying to throw a monkey wrench in like your whole situation. That's what I can see. So you might want to just be aware of that, because I know that it's probably not the first time that something has occurred between you and your person, because that's the energy that's here. And I'm not judging why you chose to stay with them or like whatever this is that's happened. It's a lot deeper than, me telling you, you should do this or you should do that. That's not how life works. There's a lot of circumstances, there's a lot of karma, there's a lot of lessons involved in why we choose to go through certain things. So I'm not going to tell you to walk away from this person. I'm just here to make you aware that I can still see the temptation and I still see the lies that are being told. All right. And I know that for some of you, it's the lies that the other person on the outside is telling your person. So I still see contact here. That's what's important for you to know. It's unwanted, but it's still there. So if you've already told this person that you're dealing with that you don't want to hear about anyone else on the outside trying to come in, I see where there's still communication that is going on. So that's very important, because you might have been wondering about that, and I can see it here. It's just a matter of making the right choice. And I can see where the overall energy that is coming in for you guys is someone wanting to do the right thing, wanting to treat their person the way that they would want to be treated. So I take that message from Spirit as your person, although there's temptation, choosing to do the right thing. And I mean, this temptation is like, this person that's around them is very bad, I mean, to put it simply, because they know for a fact that they're involved and they don't respect this kind of commitment at all. And so they're going to try and pull out all the stops and do whatever they can. It's like they're like, I just keep getting this image of them like crawling, trying to like pull your person away. That's crazy to me. It's crazy to me the way that I see how much energy they keep because this is like energy, 8 of Wands. The way that they keep like sending energy to a door that's closed. But it's kind of like a desperation that this person has. There's a lot of karmic ties that are here. That's why the 6 of Cups is coming through reverse like that. I wonder if your person like went through a cycle with them, broke that karmic cycle, and they don't want to accept that it's over. Because the Tower is about like things being final, a cycle ending, but to see it come in reverse with like this competition, like clawing and scratching and not wanting it to be done. Not wanting it to be over, still trying to hang on to them. I want to look at this Sun card though. Although the temptation is there, I see happiness that's ahead. So let's look further into this Leo energy. It's beautiful. Thank God. You see this energy of someone choosing happiness, choosing to do the right thing and not wanting to be in that energy of being so deceptive. So it's very, very positive. The outcome is positive. I can see where they're going to resist the temptation, where they're not going to stray. But it is still important for you to know that there's communication going on. So that's something that I would definitely question my person about. But I can see where this whoever this is, right, that wants to take them away so badly and is like feeding them all of these stories, these lies, this manipulation, trying to get them to stray from their connection, they're not going to be able to do it. Do you see that? It's like they're trying to get them to play in the darkness with them, like, oh, come to me. You know, it's like there's so much energy here of like a temptress, like someone who's tempting. They have a lot of dark energy that's around them and certainly don't care about how they make anyone else feel. This is a person who's very self-centered and just goes after what they want. And like, even if they do think about the consequences, it'll be later, and usually because they didn't get their way. So I can still see that person's energy around, but when it comes to resisting the temptation and choosing what's right and happiness, that's what they're going to do. They're not going to fall back into it. Even if things have happened between you guys before, the way that I can see, that's why I'm telling you I'm not going to judge you about your relationship or what you choose to, you know, be in, or why you choose to stay, because it's a lot deeper than like the right thing on paper, what appears to be the right thing. It's not always that simple. But I do see where this shows a lot of growth, and it shows that your person is really thinking about what's right and what's wrong and what they've done before and where they feel like they made a mistake. Because for those of you that this moment came between you and things got blown up like this, they're thinking about when they were on the outside, like when the dust settled, where they were left in a very lonely place where they had very little. And they're thinking like, I don't want to be like that beggar again. So I'm not going to do anything to my person that I wouldn't want to be done to me. So Wow, this is crazy. It's crazy because I just see the pure desperation that this person has and wanting to pull your person away from you. And this is for those of you that already know this is a cycle that you've been caught up in. You already know that you've had an experience like this before. This is not something for those of you that are like in a good healthy relationship and like this hasn't happened. I don't want you to take this reading as like, oh my God, my person's gonna stray from me. It's like a huge red flag. No, this is something that's already been going on and on. That has happened before. And I just see where that person will not let them go. So it is up to your person to sever those ties. There's really not much you can do. I know that you can give ultimatums and things like that, but it really is up to them to sever the ties. So I would just question them about why there is still communication, why there's still even an opportunity to reach out to your person. For some of you, you know, that might not be able to be helped. They could be, you know, in the same job or whatever the circumstances are. But you do have someone around you that just wants to be with your person so badly. And it is a bad person, I will say that, because they just have no respect for what the two of you have built. And they're very self-centered. But I can see where if your person has adopted that behavior before and made mistakes, they're thinking about where it left them, and they're thinking about how happy they are now and choosing happiness and wanting to be like upright, you know, wanting to be balanced, wanting to do what's right. Because honestly, that attention that's like they're being bombarded with, it's unwanted. So for those of you that, you know, you've never really had any problems with your person before, but you suspect that someone around them likes them, they absolutely do. So, you know, your instincts and your intuition is absolutely right. And I can see where if you're questioning whether or not this person is a good person, they're not. But I also see the way that your person doesn't want to do anything to disrespect you, and because it's like someone who's throwing themselves at the other one. That's the energy that's here. It's like really desperate, but they don't want anything to do with it. They just have a sense that it's going to lead to a lot of negativity, and it's a road that they do not want to go down. So don't think that, you know, for those of you that can feel someone's energy around wanting your person, it's not mutual. So don't let anything come between you guys where you start to question their intentions, because I will tell you that they do not want to be with this person. It's not something that they want, and they are going to choose to do the right thing. So I'm so happy to see that. It's funny to see these messages come through because it's like so contradictory, but it's spirit letting us know how your person still has something that they need to overcome, and they will, because it's like this cycle from the past. It's funny because this cycle from the past is coming back around like a test. And I can see that they will pass the test no matter how much someone wants them to stray. They're not going to do it. And I don't want you to, it's a lot deeper than you looking at yourself, Taurus, and thinking like, well, what am I lacking that my person is tempted? That's not what it's about. It's a lot deeper than that. It's about karma. It's about certain lessons in life that the two of you are going through, and to perfect your souls in like a certain theme that you need to live out. It's not because you're lacking anything. It's a lot deeper than that, and the lessons that you've planned to go through. So there is a positive outcome that's here, and happiness will remain in your connection. It's crazy because I wonder if How many of you know? How many of you know that like that's happening behind the scenes? And I can see where your person would try to keep it from you because they know that they're going to do the right thing. Now that doesn't justify, but I can still see where that is here. But it is also important that you do ask how and why are they still communicating with this person. All right, Taurus. So that's just very, very important. A lot of messages coming through for you guys. For those of you that are in a situation like this, there's just a lot of temptation, but they're not going to stray. And now, to be fair, it could be a way that you feel you're being tempted by someone, or I don't know, there could be someone around you that is really, really interested in you, but I just see unwanted attention that is here. All right, Taurus. So that is what I have for you guys. I'm going to stop your reading there because I mean, I could just keep going on and on and on about the energy, but let's stop your reading there. So thank you for everything. Just know that I send you all much love and light, and I am very happy, very, very happy to see that there is a positive ending to the reading. All right, so please give this video a thumbs up, comment, and share. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks.